Did you hear about the little girl? She was a little baby. She was the sixth child from a woman that came from abusive family where her biological dad was the type of guy that didn't appreciate women, that degraded women, that used to beat his wife, used to stomp, kick her with boots. And this lady, like I said in the previous part, tried to escape that type of lifestyle. So she married a guy who she felt was cultured, even though she saw the red flags. And she tried to get jobs somewhere else, right? So let's fast forward. We're going to go back and forth. Let's fast forward to the 70s. Her sixth baby was born. Her husband did not want her to have this baby because he did not want any more kids to take care of. So he would pressure this woman and pressure her and pressure her and pressure her to get rid of this baby. But this woman knew in her heart that she could not get rid of this baby. It was something in her that told her, do not get rid of this baby. This baby is going to do something amazing. Don't get rid of the baby. So she stood up to the abuse. And when she had the baby, her husband did not change at all. He turned his frustration onto the baby as well. The baby grew up not being loved by her biological father and have word curses over her, telling her that she would never amount to anything. Her life will never get anywhere. That she is so dumb and she is so stupid. I mean, I tell you, the berating was consistent. However, there also was a generational curse that passed down where the men felt like they are supposed to be the first ones to introduce their girls to womanhood. And that child knew it. That child, as she grew up, she stayed close. I mean, close. I mean, we're talking about so close. When people say they're like white on rice, they're like, people come walk on the sayings. I'm just gonna stick with white on rice because I can't remember the other ones. So close to her mom because she did not feel safe. This poor baby did not feel safe growing up around her dad because it felt like she would be a victim if she even leave a hair's breadth away from her mom. She wanted to stay close. And this little baby grew up. And in growing up, listen, this baby went through some stuff. So, in this family, there's also some other generational curses. And I'm saying generational curses because I want you guys to find yourself in these stories. And in these generational curses, they believe that family members are literally walking around with you, right? And it's not the kind of walking around that you're thinking about. It's the kind of walking around where you hear footsteps in your house. You see people that's not actually there sitting in your chairs. You see things in your house moving around. Not you put something down and then you find it in another spot. No, because when you live in a house with a lot of people, remember this woman had 6 kids, so not that kind of moving around. I mean, you are physically there, like I'm physically here, and you see the object literally moving as you were there watching it. Not the, oh, I put something down and how did it get? No, not that kind of moving around. So this woman grew up believing, and she taught her kids that the ancestors live with them still on the earth, being trapped on the earth and living amongst them. So they grew up in a situation where they believed all these things. However, those those things that they believe were not true. Why? Because the family would be tormented by these family members who were supposed to be guiding them and watching them. I mean, it was said that many times people could not sleep because they would hear their names being called. It was said that people would wake up in the night and they will see these people in their house walk, I won't say walking, gliding around. And this was around the year of, what is it, 2012, 2013. So we are fast forwarding, and we're fast forwarding for a reason because we're going to go back and forth in this story because the story is a long story. So they would see these family members gliding around the house, family members literally trying to choke you in your bed. And I don't know about ancestors because the story was told that these are your ancestors protecting and guiding you. With ancestors like that, who need enemies? Because these people can freely walk in and out of your house. These people can freely, if you're on the fifth, sixth floor without a balcony, they can walk across your windows on the fifth, sixth. I don't care if you're on the 12th, 13th floor. They can still walk across it from the outside with no balcony, right? And it was crazy. This woman lived her life in struggle and pain and hurt, and her child, the last child that she had, was also brought up in that situation. But this woman, she went to God and she said, God, after this sixth child, I don't want any more children because I am being abused on the earth by the man that's supposed to love me, take care of me, protect me, just the same way how my dad was supposed to protect me, love me, and take care of me. This woman struggled and she suffered. And I want you guys to know that this is not only that woman's story, but it's a lot of you guys' story here